Okay, so the weather's been pretty nice. I've been spending a lot of time outside getting things started, trying to get my gardens ready. And I started over here. My husband picked up these pallets. I don't know what they were used for. I guess they shipped potted plants or something. I have no idea. But he brought them home for me, and I actually like them because they kind of look like a deck. And I have a real problem with ants getting into all my potted plants, so I try to keep them off the ground. And I usually just use regular pallets, but it's kind of trashy looking. But this I actually like. It looks pretty. So I told him to get some more for me because I'd really like to get some more. But I've got my lettuces moved over here. I'm getting ready to just pull most of that out. I don't know what I'm going to do, if I'm going to transplant it or just get rid of it. But it's just way too heavily sown. I'm waiting on this aster plant to come back in the white bin. And then I've got oregano that's just going crazy. I've got my elderberries over there. They're coming back really nicely. This bed I'm getting ready to clean out. I've got a snapdragon right here. I don't really love it, but I might just move it into a pot. I feel bad killing it, so we'll see. But I've got that. I think those in the back are gladiolas, but I planted them like 2 years ago and nothing ever grows in here. So we'll have to figure that out. And then this weird one right here, I think that's my ranunculus. I don't know. I have to check that one out. Probably just pull those up. I do know I grew garlic here last year, and that's just random garlics growing. So those will have to go too. But I'm going to clean this up. I'm actually going to turn this big bed into my mint bed. I grow 4 types of mint as is right now, but I need a place to contain it to where it won't spread anywhere else. And I'm tired of it overcrowding in containers. So I'm probably just going to come throw it in here and let it just fight each other. It'll take over this entire section real fast. So yeah, that'll be for mint. But I've been cleaning up a lot, trying to get the yard cleaned up. Trying to get the front areas cleaned up, trying to get things moved around. We've scored a lot more windows. The greenhouse is probably 99.9% done. We'll go look at it in a minute. There's just some more sealing to do and then putting sand in the bottom. But see, I've got pots that I'm piling up over this way. I've got a couple bins. One's full of carrots, the other's got beet starts. I started over here trying to put in some mulch for our seating area, and that way it's not so weedy underneath. Emptied out some of these buckets that had some really yucky deer repellent in it, and I'll have to refilm to show you guys that because I lost the video. But just trying to get things cleaned up. I've cleaned out my front raised beds. These are all going to go to herbs this year. I have no reason to grow vegetables in them anymore except radishes, but my kale's doing pretty good. I cut it all down really nice. I'll come out and do a big harvest of it. These green onions just are not doing well for me, so I might end up pulling them. I'll cut all the greens off, but every single one of them keeps going to a yellow tip, and I don't know why that's doing that. This bed's completely full of radishes, and then I've got chives over here in the corner, but once I get the radishes pulled, it's going to be half chives and then probably 2 other, well, not half, but a third chives, probably 2 other herbs in here. Cut my thyme back really good. I still need to get in and do just a little bit more. That way it'll come back and bush out real big. It's already starting on the back side to get a lot going there. Got oregano in this one. I did plant some radishes in this little corner. This one's hard to see because the windows are in the way. But I've got leeks here that I'm going for seed. And this was the fennel I harvested, and it's coming back. So I'm going to leave it for now to see what it does. I don't think it's going to form a bulb, but it should at least give me some good greenery. I don't know, we'll see. And then I have parsley. All right. And then I have my parsleys over here. I've got the curled kind and then the flat leaf. And I just leave that where it is. This was all stuff that was supposed to be composted. It was plant starts that I thought were dead. So I chunked them all up and threw them into this mix to let it sit. And they've grown back. And I know this is a broccoli, because obviously it has a broccoli head on it. And I think some of these are kaleettes. And that purple one back there, it might be a purple kohlrabi, I'm not sure. But it looks like some cabbages thrown in. Brassicas you can't really tell with. And those I know are kohlrabis, because I planted those specifically there to see if they would grow. Alright, and so greenhouse has a full roof now. All of the front is filled in. I've gotten all the windows put in. Everything's basically sealed. I just have to do minor things like fill in these holes. And maybe I think there's one other spot inside that needs to be done. Yeah, over here, this little strip, that needs to be filled in. But it's nice and warm. You can see all the moisture in the double painting. And I hung a thermometer in here, and it looks like we are at 78 degrees. So it's not bad. But yeah, it's all put in and ready to go. Just got to clean up some ceiling and then think about painting. But we'll talk about the greenhouse fully in another video, just to give you an idea of what's going on. But yeah, again, lots of windows. I scored a bunch. That way I can extend back off the back end if I wanted to, and make this even bigger. All right, so I'm gonna get back to work. I've got 2 tables back here behind my pool that are covered with all of my potted trees and bushes and stuff. Blueberries, goji berries, all that stuff. Got to get all that pulled up here so I can start keeping an eye on it. A lot of it's come back, but I just need to find spots in the yard to start putting it. And then I've got my entire garden I have to work. Lots of work, but it's time for me to start getting my gardens ready. Got plenty of starts inside, and I want to start moving them out into my greenhouse so I can have some room again and then get everything kind of moved. But I'm going to clean up my back porch and get the shelf off of it and bring that out into the greenhouse and then start moving stuff out. So the next time I show the greenhouse, it should be full of nice, green, beautiful plants. Hopefully. Keep my fingers crossed. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.